Hello and welcome to the SM Astro Channel. Let us talk about the transit of Mercury into the Sagittarius sign, which is going to take place on the 7th of Jan this month, 2024. Mercury will remain in Sagittarius till the 31st of Jan. During this transit, Mercury will be conjunct with Mars for the entire period of transit, will be conjunct with Sun till 13th of Jan. Well, Venus will also join this conjunction, till 14th of Jan. Mercury will be conjunct with Sun till 14th of Jan. Venus will also join this conjunction on 17th. And Mercury will continue to be aspected by Jupiter for the entire period of transit. Whenever Mercury transits into Sagittarius, it provides freedom of thought, unconventionality, frankness and straightforwardness, and can also make people impatient. This is also a time when your father could experience a positive transformation in his life. You could have intelligent and enriching conversations with your father or your gurus. From the 17th of Jan, when Venus joins this conjunction and Sun moves away from Mercury, your communication with your spouse will become a key, and you would have a deep conversation or soulful or a heart-to-heart conversation with your spouse. Since this is a Gandanta transit for Mercury, so you may discuss about past events with your father or spouse and reflect upon your journey of life with them. Be careful as to not hurt any sentiments and not dig up too many skeletons that have been buried in the past, and avoid any uncomfortable topics for the first few days at least. Let us now analyze the effect of this transit for each ascendant. Let us begin with the Aries ascendant and the Aries sign. So for Aries, Mercury rules your 3rd and 6th house and is transiting into the 9th house. This entire month, 4 planets will be influencing your 9th house of Bhagya and Fortune, so this can be a key area of focus. Your intelligence is going to support you, and you are going to get the support of luck. Your skills, hobbies, talent and effort will further enhance your luck. You would enjoy intelligent conversations about education, travel, social trends, philosophy of life, especially with friends during this entire period of transit. For those who are in job, the first few days of this transit can cause some turbulence, but you can experience job satisfaction and happiness later on. Teamwork can also be cordial, and benefits from partnership can also be expected. People in education field, teachers, counselors, spiritual leaders, people who are in media sector, communication sector, any job or profession that requires a lot of communication, you can expect to have a favorable time. Even for those who are into social media, influencers, you can also expect to have a favorable time with this transit. This is a good time to showcase your talent, especially when the Sun is conjunct with this Mercury, that is till 14th of January. This is also a good transit for your siblings. They are likely to get engaged or even married during this transit, or they may enter into a romantic relationship with someone. Use your intelligence, communication ability, skills and hobbies will, and luck will favor you. If you are making any travel plans, then try to reach the airport a few minutes earlier than you usually would. Double check your travel documents as well. Overall, this is a very good transit. It is also excellent for PhD students and for those pursuing any form of higher education. Let us now move on to Taurus sign or Taurus ascendant. So for Taurus, Mercury rules your 2nd and 5th house and is transiting into the 8th house. You would enjoy making conversations on spirituality and philosophy. Mysteries, occult and hidden secret things would also interest you. You would enjoy making conversations about the mysteries of the world, various mysterious events, occult and hidden or secret things. There is going to be a lot of secrets shared during this transit. Some you may share with others and some others will share with you. It is important to honor the promise and not reveal secrets, not blurt out secrets of someone in front of others. This is also a good transit to sort out family issues, especially from the 17th of Jan. Any issues that may have been there in the past which caused communication gap can now be resolved. Disputes regarding ancestral property and property division can also be solved with careful communication. This Mercury is well aspected by Jupiter, and hence wisdom and better sense can prevail and issues be resolved. There can, however, be obstacles in troubles in love affairs. Hiding things from lover can cause issues, so don't do that. Try not to keep any secrets if you are in a romantic relationship with someone. There may also be minor health issues to children, especially in the first few days of this transit. This is also good for research purposes and students or people in science or medical field or those pursuing business management. Overall, this is a good transit. Moving on to Gemini or Gemini ascendant or Gemini sign. For you, Mercury is your ascendant lord and the lord of the 4th house and is transiting into the 7th house. This is the place where Mercury is not very comfortable. This is the Maran Karak Sthan of Mercury. So one needs to be very careful with the results of Mercury when Mercury is transiting in the 7th house. Singles or bachelors may get married or engaged during this transit. During the first few days, however, it is advisable to not jump the gun and hurry to propose or make a quick decision in an arranged marriage scenario. Be patient and think. Communicate for a few days with your prospective partner and before taking a final call. Carefully consider all the pros and cons. Do not jump the gun. Do not be in a hurry to say yes or no. If you are already married, then communication with spouse is likely to increase. A lot of discussion could revolve around the domestic matters, the home environment. This is a good time to discuss your home and family environment and how you could make things cordial at home. Benefit from properties can be expected, and if you are looking to make any new investments during this transit, then carefully evaluate the paperwork and ensure everything is in order, as Mercury is MKS here. Therefore, you have to be very careful, especially making new investments. Mercury is all about documentations and paperwork, so be very careful regarding these areas. This is also a good time to enhance your knowledge and personality. Open your mind to various possibilities and reflect upon the past events of your life and what lessons you have learned from them. Enrich your mind and move forward. You may feel a little uncomfortable or disturbed if you have had any traumatic experiences in the past in the beginning few days of this transit. However, once you look at the positive side of those incidents or the lessons that you have learned from them, you can attain peace and satisfaction. Remember, whatever traumatic experiences that you may have had is towards karmic settlement. Watch out for your health for a week and then you should be fine. Overall, this is a very good transit. Moving on to Cancer, Ascendants and Cancer signs. Mercury is not a very beneficial planet for Cancer people. It rules your 12th and 3rd house lord and is transiting into the 6th house. However, this is a good transit for those who are working in foreign lands or want to work in foreign lands. An opportunity is likely to open up. This is a good transit to solve any old conflicts or issues that you may have had in your office with your colleagues. Just wait for a few days of the transit and then communicate and try to resolve any issues that you may have had with your office colleagues. Mercury is a very malefic planet for Cancer ascendants and rarely produces good results, and this transit is no exception. This can cause struggles and conflicts with younger siblings, neighbors, aunts, and they are likely to come out stronger than you during this transit. So avoid any conflicts because you may not be able to get the upper hand during this transit when you are in an argument with your neighbors, younger siblings, or your aunts. This is, however, a good transit for showcasing your skills and talents. Income opportunities will also arise from the second half of the month of January. But overall, it is better to avoid talking too much during this transit. Keep a control on your tongue. Think before you speak. Avoid taking any major decisions by yourself. Speak only as much as required and do not take any major decisions by yourself. Consult with others if you have to take any major decisions. Children's health is likely to get better and expenses may reduce. Apply for government jobs or tenders during the first week of this transit. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhaya Nama to reduce the negative effects of this transit. Moving on to Leo ascendant and Leo sign. Mercury is your income and wealth lord and is transiting into the 5th house of creativity, affairs and intelligence. Through your communication, intelligence, skill, talent, you can increase your income and wealth. Have faith in your ability, in your calculations, in your intelligence. Your mind, your thought, your wisdom is your best guide during this transit. This is especially good to build relations with friends, enhance your social network, your business network as well. It is excellent for increasing income. There are chances of salary hike and even job promotion. This is an excellent time for fulfillment of desire. Any desire that you may have had, if you work towards fulfilling them, you may be able to achieve it. For couples planning a baby, this can be a good transit. This is also good for singles and bachelors looking for a romantic relationship. This transit, however, may bring up thoughts about any past lover and disturb your mental well-being. A past lover may come back also into your life. An ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend may want to restart your relationship, but do not rush. Wait for a week at least before you choose to welcome them back into your life, because during the first few days Mercury will be in the Gandanta phase, so it can create a lot of ripples and confusion in your mind. Keep communication open, but do not make any impulsive decision regarding these matters. This transit is also excellent for college students. There can be some good news on the family point of view as well. Some celebration or some happy occasion or some happy news regarding family can be there. You can also increase your savings and bank balance during this transit. Overall, this is a very good transit, especially if you have a strong Mercury and a good ongoing dasha of your chart. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo ascendants of Virgo sign. Mercury is a 10th and 1st house lord and is transiting into the 4th house. There can be rise in career. This is an excellent transit for career and profession. There can be benefits from government as well in career. So those who want to apply for government tenders or government jobs, this is a good time. Especially till the 13th of Jan. There can be also benefits from properties and lands. However, do watch out for proper paperwork. Again, Mercury is in its MKS Sthan, which is Maran Karak Sthan. Mercury is not very comfortable in the 4th house. So there can be some issues related to paperwork and documentation. So especially if you are making any new investment in properties, do thoroughly check the paperwork. Take advice from others. Do not make impulsive decisions. It's always better to take advice from others when Mercury is in your 4th house, especially in matters of property wealth. Communication with mother can improve. You may also reflect upon past incidents or the past life experiences that you have had with her. It is a good time to have a soulful conversation with her. During the first few days, there could be a lot of discussion on the past events. Be careful not to hurt your mother and have a delightful, peaceful, soulful conversation with her. Avoid ego issues with her, especially as you are prone to anger till the 13th of Jan especially. And this could spoil an opportunity to resolve issues from the past. For those who have had mother issues and have a weak moon or Mercury in the chart, the first week of this transit can be a bit challenging. If you can patiently cross this time, then a lot of your issues can be resolved. Communicate about the home environment with your spouse and mother both, and work out on how you can make things better at home. How you can make the environment at home more peaceful and happier. Communicate with your spouse and mother both and plan out and chalk out things. School students may find it difficult to concentrate. It is advisable to balance study and playtime well. Overall, this is a good transit after the first week of this movement. For Libra ascendants and Libra sign, your 9th and 12th house lord is transiting into the 3rd house. Luck will support your skills, hobbies, talent and efforts, and short travels. Use your intelligence and wit to enhance your skill and talent. Your communication skills can be excellent and can further help to attract luck and favor by your side. It is through proper communication that you can enhance your luck during this transit. Do not hesitate to communicate. Do not hesitate to speak in meetings and in public. When asked for your opinion, or even if when not asked, if you have an opinion, do go ahead and put forward your opinions and ideas. And you can gain from it. Be confident about it. This is the time to improve your relations with siblings. If you had any issues in past, you can solve them now, especially after the first week of the transit. You may reflect upon your childhood days or past events with your siblings. Remember the good olden times you had. So communicate well with them and relations can be improved. You may, however, need to make some expense on siblings or part away with some portion of ancestral property. They may get some additional share, but all this can be done amicably and wouldn't dampen relations and wouldn't harm you. Time to improve relations with neighbors and friends as well. This transit promises good results for efforts put in. Don't shy away from hard work and luck will be by your side. For Scorpio ascendants and Scorpio sign, your 8th house and 11th house Lord is transiting into the house of wealth, family, food and savings, which is the second house. Primarily, this is good from the point of view of health, family, ancestral property, gains, income, desire fulfillment, expansion of social network, improving relations and having a good time with your friend circle. You can especially have a good time with your friend circle during this time. You can also increase your savings with income and increase overall wealth. Any ancestral property dispute that you have been going through can be resolved during this transit. This transit is also excellent for researchers, doctors, especially dermatologists, ENT specialists, gynecologists and doctors in general, physicians. Astrologers, spiritual leaders, philosophers, people in underground activities, that is coals and mining, petroleum, etc. can also benefit from it. Insurance agents, if you are an LIC agent or any kind of insurance agent, any kind of insurance policy you want to sell, you should be more active during this period, as you can even not only achieve your goal and target, but you can surpass it. This is an excellent time for insurance agents people. Mathematicians, people in finance department can also gain. Use your calculations to gain your wealth. Your calculations will support you. Calculate well, study the pros and cons, and you can generate wealth for yourself. You can also gain from old investments, insurance, etc. Your communication can be very good and you would enjoy intelligent conversations and make good calculations regarding finance and wealth. So if you want to make any planning for the future, any savings, investments you want to make, this is the good time to do that. Any dispute with family can also be resolved after the first few days of transit. You may reflect upon past issues and buried skeletons may be uncovered, but use it to resolve conflicts. Relations with in-laws can also improve. Any past issues with them can also be resolved now. This is also a good transit for the wealth of spouse. Eat more of green salads, green vegetables, follow a healthy and vegetarian diet for better benefits of this transit. This is an excellent transit for Scorpio natives. Mostly, Mercury does not produce good results for Scorpio, but this transit is quite good. Make the most of it. For Sagittarius ascendants and Sagittarius sign, your 7th house and 10th house Lord is transiting into the 1st house. Mercury is very comfortable here. Mercury gets direction strength in the 1st house. Your mind, your intelligence, your calculations, your own wisdom, your knowledge, wit, your communication skills will be at your best and will be your best friend during this transit. So use your own mind and your own thought process, your own intelligence, and this can be an excellent transit for you. You can enhance and progress in career using your intelligence and speech. A very simple tip. Speak more than you usually do in matters of career and profession, especially during the first week of the transit, and you can benefit in career. So if you have any meetings scheduled, you have any discussions scheduled, speak more than you usually do. Your Mercury will get activated and you can benefit from it. However, do not speak impulsively or without giving any proper thought. Present your calculations and ideas to your bosses and superiors and they are likely to be approved, and you also may get praises because of that. If you are self-employed, use this transit period to calculate and plan how you can grow your business. Remember, your ideas can be better than others this time. Listen to others, but do what you think is the best. It is also an excellent time to get married. Can open possibilities of marriage as Mercury is aspecting its own house with its 7th aspect. It is good for improving relations with partners and spouse. With spouse, past events may come up for discussion. Don't let it affect your relation. Be patient. Learn from your mistakes and promise not to repeat them. Understand each other well, communicate well, have a soulful conversation with your spouse, and your relations can improve. Any past misunderstanding with business partners can also be solved through proper communication. This is an excellent transit for improving relation with spouse, business partners, improving self-employment and for business. For Capricorn ascendants and Capricorn sign, your 6th and 9th house lord is transiting into your 12th house. It is a good transit for those in job or looking for better job opportunities. For those in media sector, communication job, any kind of job or profession that requires a lot of communication. If you are an artist, it can be a good time. It is also good for lawyers and financiers, doctors, dermatologists especially, and for those who are working in foreign lands, those who are involved in export-import sector, those who are teaching foreign languages or want to work in the foreign, this can be a favorable time. Those who are into international news, international media, any kind of international affairs, this is a good time. You may, however, need to watch out for your father's health. Be very careful when communicating with him, as you may end up hurting him with your rude statements. So be polite, be patient, and watch out for his health. For PhD students and those who are pursuing higher studies, this can be a time when you could travel to foreign country for education or may plan to go abroad or to a far off place from your birthplace for studies. Luck may, however, not be by your side during this entire transit, but don't worry, put in your efforts and you can expect good results. Chant the Buddha mantra Om Bum Buddhaye Namah to reduce the negative effects of this transit. There may be some medical or legal expenses as well during this transit, but do chant the Buddha mantra to reduce the negative effects. For Aquarius ascendants and Aquarius sign, your 5th house lord and your 8th house lord is transiting into the 11th house, the house of desires, income, social circle, friends network. This is an excellent transit in matters of love and romance. Single boys and bachelors can find some romantic relation. It is also an excellent transit for college students. It is excellent for artists, people who are in creative field, people in media or any work that involves a lot of communication. It is also good to showcase your skills, hobbies and talent and get benefit from them. You can also enhance your skills and talent during this period. This is also good for promotion and salary increment. This is also good for name and fame in society. Your relations with friends can improve, your social network can expand. You can also get appraisals from friends and social network. Your intellect and speech is your best guide during this period. Use your own intellect, your own speech, your own calculations to increase your income and fulfill your desires. This can be good for stock market as well. For people who want to trade or invest in stock market, this can be a good transit. However, do exercise some caution, especially in the first week of transit. This is a good time to reflect upon your relationship with friends and improve it. Resolve any past conflicts that you may have had with your friends. Don't overreact to situations and think before you speak. This is also the time to solve old conflicts and issues with with your own children, your ex-lovers, your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend. This is a good time to solve any conflicts. If you have had any recent breakup or you want to get back with your ex, this can be a good transit. Communication improve with them. There can also be gains from ancestral property, insurance and old investments. Overall, this is a good transit. For Pisces ascendant and Pisces sign, your 4th and 7th house lord is transiting into the 10th house of career and karma. It is an excellent time for career, for self-business and self-business opportunities. Especially if you are in a business, it is a good time for you. You may invest in a property or even buy a home or vehicle at this time. Communication with mother and spouse will also improve. You may reflect upon your past events or past incidents with your mother or spouse, and you may overcome any issues that you have had in the past. This is a good time to reflect upon the past life that you have had with them, about your past experiences you have had with them, and if you have had any troubles or issues in the past, you can solve them during this time. This is also a good time to get benefits from government. So if you want to apply for government tenders or apply for a government job, this is a good time. Discuss with your mother the home environment and domestic life and how you can improve scenario at home, how you can make things more peaceful and cordial at home. This is a good time for that. Manage both your career and home well. This is a good time for both these departments. Self-employment opportunities can also come. Look to expand your career, especially if you are in your own business. It is also a good time to start a new venture in partnership also. Through your speech and wit, your intelligence, you can gather public support as well. Overall, this is a good transit. I hope you liked the video. Please do like, share and comment, and do subscribe to the SM Astro channel. Thank you for watching.